What things do you think that have been holding you back that in fact are a hidden source of strength? Hi, my name's Dave, and welcome to my daily journey through the Daily Stoic, 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman. If you enjoy Stoic content and men's self-improvement, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today's reading, August 16th. Anything can be an advantage. Just as the nature of rational things has given each person their rational powers, so it also gives us this power. Just as nature turns to its own purpose any obstacle or any opposition, sets it in place in the destined order, and co-opts it, so every rational person can convert any obstacle into the raw material for their own purpose. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 8.35. At 5 feet 3 inches tall, Muggsy Bogues was the shortest player to ever play professional basketball. Throughout his career, he was snickered at, underestimated, and counted out. But Muggsy succeeded by turning his height into the very thing that made him nationally known. Some people looked at his size as a curse, but he saw it as a blessing. He found the advantage contained within it. In fact, on the court, small size has many advantages: speed and quickness, the ability to steal the ball from unsuspecting and significantly taller players, to say nothing of the fact that players just plain underestimate him. Could this approach not be useful in your own life? What things do you think have been holding you back that, in fact, can be a hidden source of strength? Yeah, that's a really amazing one. I ended up actually, before making this video, watching some videos on Muggsy Bogues there. If I'm mispronouncing his last name, apologize. But it was just amazing to see him play, and particularly other players talking about his heart and his ability to play the game, and taking that, what would most people call a disadvantage, and turning it into an advantage. And so it's learning how to look at our skill sets of what we may think. I thought, as I was a chef for 20 years, and I thought, being a chef, and like, no one's going to trust me to cook their food because I'm so skinny, right? No one's going to trust a skinny cook. Or I must not be a good cook if I'm skinny. But the thing is there's a lot of advantages of being a skinny cook in a professional kitchen. Professional kitchens are very small, very tight. There'd be many times, particularly in our walk-in coolers, that I'd be the one to have to go and get things because I'd be the only one to be able to fit in there. The bigger guys couldn't be able to fit into the walk-in. I was also very tall too, so I was able to get things on the top shelf. Like, I was able to use my side. I have long arms, so I was able to reach along the stations really well. Like, something that I always thought was my disadvantage turned into my advantage. Like, another disadvantage that I've turned into my advantage is that when I was diagnosed at 9 with ADHD, I got out doing a lot of my writing assignments, and I still even struggle with writing. But I've turned that into my advantage because I became a really strong speaker, and I learned to I would end up talking out the answers to my assignments, and my mom would type them out, to the point that even when I was in the 6th grade, we had a DARE essay contest, and I ended up winning that contest. And at first, I thought, because my mom wrote it, but no, they were my words that came out onto the page. I found ways to make my disadvantage to my advantage. And this is the power of kind of recognizing not just our rational mind, but when we're given obstacles, we have an opportunity. Do we look at it as an obstacle of like, all right, now I'm stopped and I can't go any forward? Or, all right, is this a challenge that I can overcome? What talents, skills, and hidden abilities do I have to turn this obstacle, opposition, and challenge into an opportunity? How can I leverage this to get the most out of it, right? How can I turn my my seemingly disadvantages into my advantages? Some people may look at, oh no, you can't do that. Like they said about Muggsy, they underestimated him, and then he became an amazing professional basketball player. So learning how to take what you have and fully utilizing it, not kind of mulling like, oh my god, I can't believe I did it, but recognizing what those hidden talents are, what you're naturally good at, and learning how to take full advantage of that and put it in unique and interesting ways. This is one of the another one of the things that I really get into with my clients is like really talking about kind of like the things that are holding you back and how we can transfer that and change the mindset to turn that into an advantage, to turn that into an opportunity of learning, right? Like by taking that switch, instead of saying like everything is negative, like, okay, things aren't working out how I wanted to, but how can I use this to my advantage? What is the lesson that I can learn? How can I bring the most out of it? And if you're struggling with kind of figuring out your feeling that life's always a disadvantage, and especially like, with ADHD, I thought, oh man, I've got all these disadvantages, but my ability to be creative, I may get distracted at times, but being able to take disparaging thoughts and putting together in a cohesive way, being able to like verbalize my thoughts, to distill really big ideas. I've been told this a lot of times, actually, been able to take really complex ideas and distill it down into really simple phrases that help me understand, help other people understand. So I was able to take those disadvantages and turn them into advantages. So I'd love to know in the comments below, what's one like thing that you think is a disadvantage or an issue that you could turn into your advantage, or what's something that someone's told you, oh yeah, you can't do this because you're too short to play basketball, or whatever it is, that you've turned into your advantage. I'd love to know in the comments below. So and if you're interested in learning how to turn your disadvantages into your advantages, I offer a free 30-minute coaching discovery call to help you discover how to transform those to become the best possible version of yourself. So there should be a link for it in the description below, or you can always private message me and I'll send you the link, and love to help you out so you can get the most out of life, so you don't feel that you're defeated, because you're amazing and you're awesome. But with that though, thank you so much for watching. Always appreciate it. If you know someone who could need this message, please share it on. It really helps with the likes, the shares, really helps me to grow the channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you watching. So thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow, and you have a great, if not better, day.